Yes, my last video ran kind of long. I was going to mention it. Unfortunately, I've been seeing a particular barber for the past 4 years, and unfortunately, right now, this barber of mine is not available, and hopefully will be before long. Um, but I needed a haircut. My hair was just bothering me, especially now that the weather's getting warmer. I was going to let it grow, but it just feels annoying to me. I'm the kind of person I don't like wearing jewelry. I really don't like wearing a watch. I had a job in the past where wearing a watch was required, and I tolerated it and got used to it. But whenever my hair is kind of long or whenever my beard gets to a certain length, it just feels annoying and constantly on my mind. When my ears were pierced in the past, I could never just not feel them and ignore them or so I decided to get a haircut. And I must say, I didn't do a bad job. I did it myself. Um, Took me a couple of minutes. So if you think I did a fine job, you can let me know down below. Um, if my barber is unable to cut my hair, I'll just do it myself. And other than that, it was a pretty terrible day. Not a surprising day. Stressful and whatever. But the next uh, the next day like this is going to be 3 weeks from now, I believe, on the 14th or the 15th, whatever Friday is of July, and hopefully things will be moved along at that point, and we will see what happens from there. It seems that the course of action is just we're down, we're down, we're down, and I can't see how this is an effective strategy. But anyway, just be strong and hang in there and realize what's happening. I think that in the future, this is just going to create problems for whoever's responsible because this is not the way things happen. Anyway, one day all this will be behind me and I'll move on at that point. So I hope you enjoyed this video and the previous video. Very sad times, but I just have to be strong and hang in there and hope for the best. And one day, please God, all this will be behind us. Sad thing is you know, some of us age much quicker than others of us, and where 1 month is like 7 months to certain people, certain beings, that is quite sad. And anyway, even a day. But another thing about the death and the dying is if you're always conscious that death could come at any time, make sure you always say, I love you. Make sure you mean it. And just realize that your last meeting with somebody could be your last meeting with somebody. You know, when I was a child, I remember riding my bike with my friends, having a good time in the summer. And one of these times was the last time it ever happened. And when you're doing it, you don't realize this is the last time. It reminds me of a story about a man who used to go fishing once a year. And he was in his 60s, I believe, at the time. And he was talking to his friend about fishing. And the guy said, oh, well, you're in your 60s. You may have 10 more years of this. Well, you don't have 10 more years of this. If you fish once a year, you have 10 more times. You have 10 more fishing trips, and that's it. Not 10 years worth of fishing trips. You're not fishing every day. you're fishing once a year, and it's the same. So cherish them. If you had 10 more times to see your child, or 10 more times to see your friend, if you have a friend who lives away and only comes to visit every 5 years, you may only have 5 more times to ever see that friend again, if you're lucky. There was a time I had lots of money and I didn't take advantage of this because I was too busy making money to secure my future. But I figured when I was older, I would have the freedom and the financial freedom and the security to enjoy my later years and travel and things like that. And my fortune was wiped out. And now I'm extremely poor and I may never have any money again. But these opportunities to travel just aren't there anymore. These abilities to visit friends, just not there. Family vacations, can't do it. Do I regret? No, I did the best I could with the information I had at the time, and I hope to have a secure future and retire fairly early while I was still healthy and could enjoy these things. But that is probably never going to happen, and I have to make do with the situation I have. So anyway, if anybody has anything they'd like to say down below, please. Till next time, love you. Goodbye.